I'm just sir, and welcome to the Arsenal fan experience. Join me as I go in depth into the match that was. And as we begin today, I shall begin by addressing the previous match between Arsenal and Southampton, where Arsenal played to a convincing 3-0 win back in December with goals from the likes of Alexander Lacazette and Gabriel and Martin Odegaard, putting them in front and giving them 3 points. As we go to today now, things have really changed for both teams. And on Arsenal's road trip down south, it has been less than stellar. Obviously, the horrific result against Crystal Palace and then Brighton, and now this match against Southampton today, they're looking to turn it around. And as we look at the starting 11 today, it did not offer a lot of optimism, to be honest, as some major additions include Nuno Tavares back in at left back, Granit Xhaka moving back into midfield, and Martin Odegaard moving up into his normal position of center attacking midfield, just behind the striker today, Eddie Nketiah, finally getting a start instead of Alexander Lacazette. Although, to be fair, Nketiah has actually performed better than Lacazette in his brief time on the field, but that really doesn't say much because of the fact that Arsenal's attack this year has been absolutely dreadful ever since really Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang stopped caring back in late November, and as it just so has it, Arsenal has not lost a single Premier League game to Southampton in their last 12 games. And they were looking, to complete the double for the first time in 5 years. And as we officially get into it now, it looked like Arsenal was really gearing to complete the double, as specifically not in the 9th minute, Gabriel Martinelli put in a great ball across the box intended for Bukayo Saka, which he connected on. And Saka put in a great shot, but it was just saved brilliantly by Fraser Forster. And those two have undeniable and palpable chemistry when it comes to being on the ball, and it's a shame they don't play with each other more. And however, throughout the first half, again, it seemed like Arsenal was playing to the poor quality of Southampton and playing down to their opponent. And specifically, the Southampton countered in this match on absolute egregious form, having lost 5 of the last 6 games, having just gotten annihilated 6-0 by Chelsea last weekend. It looked like this is Arsenal's game to win, and there looked to be no doubt in the first half, despite the fact that really nothing really materialized until just before the end of the first half, off of a corner kick by Southampton that was also resulted from a number of careless fouls and a free kick before that. But no, after the corner kick, Tino Livramento put in a miraculous, almost bicycle kick over his head that landed that it looked like it was going out of play, but Mohamed El-Nussi, of all players, was able to keep it in, and partly due to the fact that Gabriel was just cloud watching and failed to have to get back and prevent and keep his line. He kept El-Nussi onside. He kept Jan Bednarek onside, and Bednarek, with a miraculous shot on his weak left foot, was able to beat Aaron Ramsdale and give Southampton and give the Saints a 1-0 lead. And boy, let me tell you, that was an unacceptable turn of events. It was almost straight out of FIFA or something like that. The fact that Gabriel once again continues to show how much of a liability he is defensively, and obviously this is not um, for new. This is not new for him, as I as specifically he's really struggled defensively in the last month or two, and in this instance, what he was liable, and they got punished for it. And it's crazy how, as we approached the end of the first half, it's crazy how Southampton uh, was able to exploit Arsenal's weaknesses. How they were able to using their lone striker Armando Broja uh, up top along with side Armstrong. They were able to pressure and the likes of Gabriel and Ben White to make uh, needless errors, and not even mentioning how they really pressured Albertson Conga, who looked scared to just let go of the ball, specifically giving away the ball throughout the match from time to time. Just unbelievable, and it just did not seem like Arsenal's comfortable in their own skin. And as we go in the second half now, Broja's play would continue, and he would actually end up getting disciplined for receiving a yellow card off uh, a brief interaction with Ben White. It may have been a little excessive, but in the context of the game, things were kind of getting out of hand, and so I understand the official's decision to give him a yellow card. Then that would follow with Cedric being substituted off for Emile Smith-Rowe. And with Cedric today, I was actually thoroughly impressed with him in his with his limited capability. That being, the fact is, it was his first game back in Southampton, and he looked like he really wanted to prove his quality. He almost did too much, to be honest. He for some reason was given an attempt at a free kick that was a decent try, but really never had a chance. But also, we made some questionable crosses into the box that were kind of just on the fly and hoping for a miracle. And he attempted to make some feint moves that thinking that he was like Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's really just, I'm not really sure. I think he was just doing too much. The pressure was too much for him, and therefore his play wasn't really making Arsenal any better. So he was deservedly substituted off. And it looked like that substitution had revitalized Arsenal's chances, and specifically a couple minutes later, because Sagan made a great cut on the right side, putting in a great drive towards the far post. But Fraser Forster again was able to come to save the day, and he got across the goal just in time to save the close chance. And there would be another couple of great chances from Arsenal in succession, with Granit Xhaka putting in a decent chance from outside the 18-yard box, but in all honesty, it never was projected to be on target. Forster was being generous with his antics there, although he would make a legitimately great save off of Emile Smith-Rowe just a minute later, showing off his great reflexes. Although Smith-Rowe again, and I don't mean to discredit him, but he didn't get the most. He didn't get all of it, his power on the shot, and so Forster was able to easily push it away. And aside from another great chance, that there was really nothing left in the tank for the Gunners today. In fact, the Ben White again, just not his day. He would end up receiving a yellow card as he really got in motion, tried to get in motion and attack, but although obviously it was unsuccessful. And so that's how the match ended, with Southampton taking all 3 points at home in a 1-0 victory. And overall, my thoughts are, it's crazy how much Arsenal did to put it. It's crazy how much Arsenal put into this game with so little execution. The fact that they had 75% of the possession, the fact that it's a plethora of chances, all for naught. And I don't know what to take away from this game. It's not encouraging, and it's not just it's not this game is not just a streak. It's a sign of things to come for the Gunners, and with their excruciatingly difficult rest of the schedule, it might be time to close the curtain on this season, unfortunately, and just hope for a chance to play some sort of European football. It just doesn't, like I mentioned last game, it doesn't look like there's any flow to their play. It looks like with the injuries piling up, they're really lacking chemistry, and they don't really have a lot of trust in each other. That's why you see Bukayo Saka making all these runs, because he doesn't trust Eddie Nketiah to do anything. And it's no wonder why Arsenal has some of the lowest goal chances in the entire league. It's a miracle that they've even gotten to this point with so little goal production. It was crazy that Southampton didn't even play that impressive, but the fact that they were able to put in a solidify themselves with a opening goal, they were able to use that to their advantage and play a very defensive second half, saved partly by my man of the match, who is Fraser Forster. An incredible game for him to be put through so much constant pressure and to come out clutch. Forster deserves my respect, and even Southampton's determination to get a result really outweighed Arsenal's kind of nonchalant attitude throughout the entire match. As it's particularly frustrating as Tottenham ended up losing to Brighton and Hove Albion, and therefore they couldn't take advantage of that missed points opportunity and get a much more needed 3 points to help in their top four quest. So anyway, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my reaction. And join me next time on the Arsenal Fan Experience as Arsenal takes on Chelsea. Arrivederci.